Hey coaches, Ryan Eakins here from East Noble High School. I want to share with you some of the facets of our motion offense. I'll preface it with, uh, good players and smart kids are going to make any offense look good. So we're well aware that we've been fortunate enough to have good basketball players and intelligent young men over the last couple of years that, of course, has made us look pretty good on the offensive end at times. Uh, but some of the reasons why we like motion offense, we all know that opposing coaches are really, really good. And so to take out some of that preparation opponent, we think motion helps us in that area. Also, it helps us prepare. Depending on who we play in a given week, we can focus our breakdown drills. We do a lot of 2-on-2 and 3-on-3, and we'll break down certain cuts and certain types of screens or certain situations and actions we want to see based upon the defense we're going to see that week. Also, it's been flexible for us. In 4 years, uh, we've had motion look a little bit different each year. We've played with a 5-out. We've played with a 4-round-1 where one guy basically stays in the post. We've played where one of our perimeter players, we look to get him to cut to the open block so that we can post him up. We've played with more flare screens on the perimeter. So it's allowed us to be flexible in how we play it. Also, I think kids like playing with freedom. Of course, with freedom, you have to have skill and intelligence to play with freedom. But when we've had that, it's been really good to us, and it's okay if you screw up. We tell kids if you don't know what to do or you mess up, go to the corner, reverse the basketball, and do it again. Some of our basic rules that we operate under: any good offense is predicated upon spacing, ball movement, and player movement. So, of course, those three things are a must. But we really emphasize reversing the basketball. Even if your player movement isn't great, if you reverse the ball from side to side, good things are going to happen. Uh, and then you've got to limit the dribble. Uh, One thing that might be a little bit different in our motion is that the inside man, or the player who's closest to the midline of the floor, is the screener. So rarely do we see a wing block down screen. That would be a back screen situation. So if there's a man in the middle of the court and there's a guy in the corner, that's going to be your pin down action, because the guy that's closest to the midline of the court is the screener. There's always separation. In every screen, one guy is going to go high, one guy's going to go low, and it could be the cutter, it could be the screener based upon the situation. And we tell our guys the screener has to be the smartest guy on the court. We're going to look at a couple of videos here. The first one, we have some clips, short clips of types of cuts. We always tell our guys, especially our young kids when we're teaching motion, that your first option on every cut is a curl cut, or we call it a tight cut. From there, you can make reads and different adjustments, but if you screw up by making a curl cut, that's okay. And so off of that, the next option is, when the cutter gets to the screener's shoulder, instead of finishing that curl cut, he's simply going to pop on top. So you can call it an on top cut. Sometimes we call it a flare cut, but you're going to pop on top or behind that screener, almost like a quarterback behind a center. So in this first clip here, you're going to see as we come off of a pin down type screen, the cutter is going to pop right on top of the screener for an open jump shot. Our second clip here, very, very simply, you're going to see a back screen, and the screener's man does not come with him. He steps off, catches, shot fakes, and hits a pull-up jump shot. This last short clip here, you're going to see a pin down action here on the left side of the court. The cutter is going to refuse the screen, or what we would call a back cut, and the screener's man goes with the cutter, which leaves the screener wide open. Now, the next video we have are some longer clips of some longer possessions. You're going to see all the different types of cuts. We've got back screens, we've got flex type actions, we've got curl cuts or tight cuts, we've got flare screens, and you're going to see some longer possessions here. The first one ends with a flare screen away for a 3. Our next clip, again, you're going to see a lot of motion action. We're going to get 2 post feeds in the possession. It's going to end with a kick out from the post into a shot fake pull-up jump shot. You see there's 1 post feed. Again, we're reversing the ball. That's 3 reversed already. And again, well aware that good players are making good shots. Last video here, we're going to have a curl cut. We're gonna pass to the guy who's making his curl cut. He's going to kick opposite to a shooter for 3 on the backside. Coaches, thanks for watching. Hope everyone has a great summer. Best of luck this upcoming season.